Okay, let's talk a little bit about beef. Beef, without question, is pretty much the most expensive meat, but at the same time, everyone likes a little bit of beef, and at the same time, whether we're in recession or the good times, we still sell loads of steak, because we love our steak. But at the same time, it is expensive, and I've got some secret steak cuts that are really good value. I'm talking a quarter of the price or a third of the price, and you just need to know what to ask for. But it's not just that, it's not just the money. It's about being cool, it's about having something that's a little bit off the radar, it's about having something actually that is, in my opinion, more delicious. So what I want to do is show you some things that you can go and ask your butcher for. Introducing some pretty cool, tasty steaks. So first of all, one of my favourite steaks of all time is the feather blade steak. Now, this is one of the most gorgeous, delicious, look at that marbling, phenomenal. The reason that this gets stewed is here is a piece of sinew, right, that is so thick. This sinew here literally could hold your body weight. It's tough as old boots, you'd have to cook it for hours. And you don't have to do this, by the way, your butcher would, right? You end up with this meat, which is phenomenal, with the best marbling in the world. So go to your butcher, ask for a flat iron steak or a feather blade steak. It's the coolest steak ever. Okay, the next one. This is called the flank skirt or the skirt steak. It looks like a pleated skirt here, right? And this is from the flank. And you buy a whole piece. If you salt that, pepper that, barbecue, grill, or you have to cook it just under medium or medium rare, and you slice it. See how the grain goes this way, right? Slice it that way. You're going to get the most phenomenal steak. It's tender, but you have to chew it a bit more, but it's delicious. And I've done a recipe in Save with Jamie, you know, with a beautiful, simple mushroom sauce and gorgeous garlicky green beans. Perfect, cracking value, Friday night dinner. Shimon! This is called the thick skirt, or you might know it as the hanger steak or the anglais steak. So if I just cut this open, it's so tender, it's so gorgeous. It's got more depth of flavour, so you could call that a slight liveriness, right? But that doesn't have to be a negative thing. It's full of flavour, so marinate it. You know, by the time you've smashed up some rosemary, garlic, olive oil, left it overnight, this is truly a really gorgeous, textural, delicious steak. And way too good to go in a stew. And then last but not least, a thin skirt. All you have to do is ask your butcher to remove this sort of sinewy edge. This is the kind of cut that the butchers take home, okay? Because they're clever enough to know that it's gorgeous. All of these meat cuts here, all of these secret steaks, you know, I say secret, there is no question that your grandmother and your grandfather and your great-great-grandmother, they were all eating this, right? I mean, to be honest, meat was too expensive and they'd know about this. So guys, definitely what we're saying is knowledge is the most valuable thing. Go and ask your butcher. It's a little secret, take him to one side and go and buy him before they realise everyone's after him and they start charging you more money for it. Anyway, bye-bye, lots of love.